And I like apples and bananas. I like apples and bananas. But she is tired, but she wants to study. She is tired, but she wants to study. Or, do you want tea or coffee? Do you want tea or coffee? Because he is sad because his dog is sick. He is sad because his dog is sick. So it was raining, so we stayed home. It was raining, so we stayed home. Before I brush my teeth before I sleep. I brush my teeth before I sleep. After. We will go out after dinner. We will go out after dinner. When. Call me when you arrive. Call me when you arrive. But I like cats, but my brother likes dogs. I like cats, but my brother likes dogs. And she bought milk and bread. She bought milk and bread. Or we can watch a movie or play a game. We can watch a movie or play a game. Because he is happy because he passed the test. He is happy because he passed the test. So they were hungry, so they ordered pizza. They were hungry, so they ordered pizza. After. I will do my homework after lunch. I will do my homework after lunch. Before. You must finish your work before you go. You must finish your work before you go. Because we stayed home because it was cold. We stayed home because it was cold. But she sings well, but she is shy. She sings well, but she is shy. Or would you like juice or water? Would you like juice or water? And he reads books and writes stories. He reads books and writes stories. So I feel tired, so I will rest. I feel tired, so I will rest. And she plays tennis and football. She plays tennis and football. Or I want to eat pizza or pasta. I want to eat pizza or pasta. Because they didn't come because it was late. They didn't come because it was late. Until. We waited until the bus arrived. We waited until the bus arrived. But he is small, but strong. He is small, but strong. After. Let's go shopping after lunch. Let's go shopping after lunch. When. I will help you when I return. I will help you when I return. So. It is hot, so we went swimming. It is hot, so we went swimming. Because she studies hard because she wants to succeed. She studies hard because she wants to succeed. Before. I go to school before 8 a.m. I go to school before 8 a.m. Although it was raining, they went outside. Although it was raining, they went outside. While I watched TV while doing my homework. I watched TV while doing my homework. Since you're here, let's start the meeting. Since you're here, let's start the meeting. If. I'll help you if I have time. I'll help you if I have time. Unless. You can't go out unless you finish your homework. You can't go out unless you finish your homework. Therefore. He was tired, therefore, he went to bed early. He was tired, therefore, he went to bed early. However. She studied a lot, however, she didn't pass. She studied a lot, however, she didn't pass. Even though. I like this job even though it's difficult. I like this job even though it's difficult. As soon as. As soon as I arrived, the phone rang. As soon as I arrived, the phone rang. In addition. You should take notes, in addition, review them daily. You should take notes, in addition, review them daily. While I was cooking, the power went out. While I was cooking, the power went out. Although. He speaks French although he never lived in France. He speaks French although he never lived in France. If. I will go for a walk if it stops raining. I will go for a walk if it stops raining. Unless. I won't go unless you come with me. I won't go unless you come with me. Since. Since Monday, I have been feeling better. Since Monday, I have been feeling better. Even though. Even though he is rich, he lives simply. Even though he is rich, he lives simply. Therefore. I was late, therefore, I missed the bus. I was late, therefore, I missed the bus. In addition. You need to study hard, in addition, practice daily. You need to study hard, in addition, practice daily. While we waited, we played cards. While we waited, we played cards. Because. She didn't eat dinner because she wasn't hungry. She didn't eat dinner because she wasn't hungry. Although it was cold, he didn't wear a jacket. Although it was cold, he didn't wear a jacket. Since. We stayed home since it was snowing. We stayed home since it was snowing. Unless. You won't improve unless you try. You won't improve unless you try. If. I will buy it if I have enough money. I will buy it if I have enough money. However. He is kind, however, he can be strict. He is kind, however, he can be strict. As soon as. As soon as I get paid, I will buy a bike. As soon as I get paid, I will buy a bike. In addition. I enjoy painting, in addition, I love drawing. I enjoy painting, in addition, I love drawing. Even though. Even though she was scared, she entered the room. Even though she was scared, she entered the room. While he was talking, I was taking notes. While he was talking, I was taking notes. After. I visited Spain after finishing school. I visited Spain after finishing school. As soon as. We will leave as soon as you are ready. We will leave as soon as you are ready. Although. He came although he was tired. He came although he was tired. Unless. I won't go unless you invite me. I won't go unless you invite me. If. I will clean my room if I have time. I will clean my room if I have time. While. She smiled while reading the letter. She smiled while reading the letter. Even though. Even though it's late, I will call her. Even though it's late, I will call her. Therefore. I finished my homework, therefore, I can relax. I finished my homework, therefore, I can relax. In addition. She is smart, in addition, she is friendly. She is smart, in addition, she is friendly. Since. Since he started exercising, he feels better. Since he started exercising, he feels better. But. She was tired, but she still went to the gym. She was tired, but she still went to the gym. Or. I'll buy apples or oranges, depending on the price. I'll buy apples or oranges, depending on the price. Although. Although I like tea, I ordered coffee. Although I like tea, I ordered coffee. Because. I stayed home because I was sick. I stayed home because I was sick. After. I finished the book after dinner. I finished the book after dinner. While. While we walked, we talked about life. While we walked, we talked about life. If. We'll go swimming if the weather is nice. We'll go swimming if the weather is nice. Because. He didn't join us because he was busy. He didn't join us because he was busy. Even though. Even though it's hard, I will not give up. Even though it's hard, I will not give up. In addition. You should sleep now. In addition, turn off your phone. You should sleep now. In addition, turn off your phone. And. She can sing and dance very well. She can sing and dance very well. But. I enjoy cooking, but I hate washing dishes. I enjoy cooking, but I hate washing dishes. Or. I'll take the bus or walk to school. I'll take the bus or walk to school. Because. He passed the exam because he studied hard. He passed the exam because he studied hard. Before. She read the book before watching the movie. She read the book before watching the movie. After. We started cooking after buying the vegetables. We started cooking after buying the vegetables. Since. Since you are here, let's talk. Since you are here, let's talk. Unless. I'll help you unless I'm busy. I'll help you unless I'm busy. As soon as. As soon as I saw him, I ran to him. As soon as I saw him, I ran to him. While. She laughed while telling the story. She laughed while telling the story. So. I studied, so I passed the test. I studied, so I passed the test. If. You can play outside if it stops raining. You can play outside if it stops raining. Because. He didn't go out because he had a cold. He didn't go out because he had a cold. Although. Although she was nervous, she spoke clearly. Although she was nervous, she spoke clearly. Before. We cleaned the house before the guests arrived. We cleaned the house before the guests arrived. Even though. Even though it's noisy, I can concentrate. Even though it's noisy, I can concentrate. However. I went shopping, however, the store was closed. I went shopping, however, the store was closed. In addition. I like books, in addition, I love movies. I like books, in addition, I love movies. Until. Until I finish, don't disturb me. Until I finish, don't disturb me. Because. Let's eat now because I'm hungry. Let's eat now because I'm hungry.